Good morning, Dubai. Ramadan Kareem, and welcome back to the Love in Dubai show, where we go through all the top stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Our top story this morning: a beggar in Dubai was found with 40k cash on his person.
We'll also be talking about His Highness Sheikh Mohammed joins Dubai residents for an iftar over the weekend.
An amazing story there. As well as that, we're talking about 76 million meals have already been donated to the 1 billion meal initiative.
And an Italian content creator responded to followers asking him to delete an offensive video shot at the Museum of the Future.
And finally, you can indulge in a grand iftar and suhoor, which is in Barak, and all of that later in the show. But before we get into that, we are live every single morning on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. We love your support. We love reading your comments. We know we have our regulars in the morning. Shout out to Neha and Jonah. We always see your comments. We love reading them, and we love your thoughts on the stories. Usually as well, we go live on Instagram. But we're having some tech difficulties. So is my brain. We're having some tech.
It's the weekend brain.
The weekend brain. So Simran is currently alerting the gram. She's sending out a PSA to the world.
We got it up, and now you guys just have to join if you're watching from Instagram. But if you're already watching here, that means you don't need to go onto Instagram to click the link.
We're just trying to let people know that on Instagram we're shifting. And also, it's better here because you can see all of our nice graphics and all of our nice stories, because you can't see that on Instagram. But before we get into it all, Simran asked me a cutthroat question about my personality before the show.
Yes, so I saw this post online, and I feel like somewhere it just makes sense. It says that your phone color has a lot to say about a person's personality.
Okay, my first question on this was, do you mean color of the cover or the actual phone?
So it's the actual phone, the color of your actual phone and not the phone cover.
Okay, and that makes a difference?
That makes a difference. I mean, that's according...
Why does that make a difference?
I mean, like, the cover doesn't matter because you keep changing that, but it's the phone that...
Oh, so this is the real decision.
Yeah, it's the permanent thing, right? That stays with you. Yeah, so yours is gold.
So we're not talking about like my orange, cute, fun thing. We've gone to the...
Is it white or gold?
It's the gold edition.
It's the gold edition?
What does that say about me?
Let's see what the gold is.
It was a gift. They had a gold phone and I thought, okay, I've lived in Dubai long enough. I'm just going to, succumb to all of the glamness. And I love it, by the way.
Well...
No one sees it because it's covered by this, but what?
I mean, when you get a transparent cover, it's going to show.
Okay, what does this say about me? I'm
elite.
nervous.
Okay, let's read. Now, the choice of a gold phone would likely mean their personality traits are in line with the common associations of gold. These associations are wealth, status-seeking, generous, materialistic, and is perhaps into the requirement of knowledge.
Status-seeking and acquirement of knowledge. You know, so funny.
Be the one reading that out.
That is so shady. I want to say, it's like, I'm dumb, but I feel like this will make me look smart. And I'm status seeking. Here, actually, we live in Dubai. I'm trying to level up. I'm like, look, guys, I have a gold phone, so, I'm...
I don't think, maybe it's not that accurate, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's not off. Okay, moving on, Miss Simran.
You want me to read more? So someone who has the gold phone is likely to be very outgoing, but is also really clued into things like social status. They want people to know they're financially successful and they have a passion of the luxurious things in life. In that spectrum of true or false, 1 to 10, how apt is it?
I feel like it's portraying a specific character type, and I can fully read into that character type. Is it me? Probably. I don't know.
No, I don't think knowing you're not materialistic at all. So
status seeking is so true, though. Well, it's so true to a personality type. I don't really think it's me, to be honest. I just think that this is really pretty. But at the same time,
it looks
I've
good.
become, like with gold and things. Like there's this, like rose gold and like this type of like house decor style that like if I was in Ireland, it's just like it would be like a step beyond. But here I'm like, oh, I could have that in my house. I could have this like gold lampshade.
When in Dubai, you gotta behave like a Dubaiite.
That's so funny. Okay, and like I think it's apt for people in general who might choose a gold phone. But moving on, Miss Imran, talk to us about your phone. Give us a quick rundown.
Mine is actually a shade of lavender. So
purple. What's a lavender shade?
I don't know. I just found it cute and just romantic. So what
If
mine
you're just joining us, by the way, we're talking about what your phone color personality says about you. This is an actual psychological study. I'm sure it's performed by scientists at some university somewhere. And Simran has a lavender phone, which is quite unique.
But of course, it's like an umbrella term. And
So lavender would be a blue or purple?
lavender would be like a light purple, very light, like lilac. And it says
was it identical?
spiritual. The person is very prone to be a spiritual person.
I'm reading this before I allow her to get away with it.
No, it's true. I'm telling you, it's
There's
right
no
here.
purple.
It's literally, here you go. Friendly, happy, helping others all the time. Oh, yes. Agreeable temperament, avoids confrontation. Yeah.
You have got into a lavender personality page. This isn't to do with the color.
No, it is to do with the phone color. It is. See? What?
This is about phone psychology specifically. You have got into lavender and lilac color psychology.
I went on top. I selected purple.
Okay, I'm going to go to
Let me just see if it says phone anywhere. Okay, fine. Maybe you're right.
Okay, we're going to move on.
But did we just read what the others say? Like what black and white?
Okay, go on. Actually, yes, guys. What phones do you have and do they lead into?
Okay, so if you have a white phone, white is for those who like their things clean, they have high standards, perhaps broadening and obsessive compulsiveness. White is also associated with simplicity, which could suggest that's why the owner is looking for a desire for simplicity and, of course, all those things. Now, black.
Let's just do one more. Let's do like the most common phone color, which would probably be
black, right?
Okay, so if you have a black phone.
Yeah, so the vast majority of cell phones used to be black. So let me just go into what it means. Expression, association, black is a motivator. Black is associated with power, elegance, sophistication, and professionalism.
That's what I want.
That makes, I see that association.
Black is dull.
I mean, it's like class, right?
It's a class. Are you saying this is not classy?
No, of course it is. It's like you can never go wrong with black. Like even if you get a black car, it's like the most safest.
Okay, tell us what phone colors you have, and we will spend our day psychoanalyzing the color of your phone. Shall we move into our top story?
Yes.
We're talking about the beggar in Dubai who was arrested with 40,000 dirhams cash and other amounts of money in Arab and foreign currencies that he had collected in begging since the beginning of the holy month of Ramadan. Now, this follows Dubai police spreading awareness of the begging is a wrong concept of compassion initiative, which aims at enhancing our awareness into the dangers of the phenomenon that is beggary and also maintaining community security and stability in addition to capturing beggars in public places.
Now, Colonel Adidi explained that the campaign showed evident success in reducing the number of beggars annually, thanks to the strict procedures taken against violators and the efforts of the General Department of Criminal Investigation to eliminate this illegal behavior. Now, there are official and charitable entities and authorities ready to help the needy, which we at Dubai Police urge whoever is in need of financial aid to turn to, added the colonel.
He also urged the public to report beggars to the toll-free number 901 or through the Police Eye service via Dubai Police app and to report cyber beggars and suspicious online activities. So basically, if there is suspicious behavior in your community, there's lots of ways to report it. I think the easiest probably way is to get onto the Dubai Police app. It is a world of functions there for you to get in touch with Dubai Police if you need to. It's a way to get in touch with them, and it's just do it on your phone. I don't like making phone calls, so I feel like Dubai Police app is a great way to do it. But the story is just really interesting. I think it's very eye-catching. 40,000 dirhams of cash on one person, because we talked about previously on the show kind of the difficulties that we would struggle with begging, because of course your compassion lies with the person.
Exactly, that's so true.
But then Dubai Police are obviously making us aware of it's a phenomenon, especially that
it can be a business.
It's a business that increases throughout the holy month of Ramadan, where people are at their most generous. So they're just trying to make people aware that there could be some dubious purposes behind the beggary.
Very true.
Beggary.
And of course, like when you do come across, and if someone does approach you, you can, the police inform, there are multiple organizations that are ready to help them. So do do inform them of some, so they are aware, and you've done your job, you've taken your part, and you've, made the other person, like you've educated the other person.
100%.
But we move on to our next story. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed joins Dubai residents for an iftar over the weekend. Now, you never really know who you might bump into in Dubai. Sometimes it's legendary football players like Cristiano Ronaldo. Other times it's Steve Harvey. And funny, we say Steve Harvey because literally last night I had a dream that I met him. So strange.
What were you doing?
What was I doing? Yeah. I don't remember exactly the run of events, but it's just like I was leaving and I'm like, bye, Steve Harvey. And he's just like,
were you preparing this story the night before?
No, I think it was maybe 2 nights ago that I dreamt of Steve Harvey. And then yesterday when I was reading this.
I love that you call him by his full name.
Yeah, I mean, like, right? When you meet Sheikh Mohammed, you're going to be like Sheikh Mohammed.
Well, I mean, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. With the full.
Probably you might just, But anyway. So lots of celebrities.
Mind is an interesting place.
Meeting Steve Harvey. I don't know what else.
We digress.
Anyway, so lots of celebrities and influencers come to Dubai on vacation, and you just happen to see them in some of the best spots in town. And other times you run into royalty, of course. And Dubai residents were excited to see His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, join their location at the Asatir tent in Atlantis, the Palm, for iftar.
Which we all know is one of the most fabulous iftar tents in town. It's just beautiful. And guests were thrilled about dining next to the ruler of Dubai, as you would be, proving that he is the ultimate man of the people. So we shared the video on Lovin Dubai's Instagram, and guests from the iftar expressed their just absolute delight at seeing the ruler. AJ Ramchanandi, he commented, "It was such a treat to be there at the next table. To the greatest human had the best experience." So not only are people enjoying iftar with friends and family, breaking fast in this most holiest month of the year, and then the ruler of Dubai to join iftar is just phenomenal. I have goosebumps for those people. Like, how exciting.
Honestly, you go there just with your family to have a nice meal, and then you see His Highness just walking down and sitting and dining beside you. What an incredible experience. And I was just stalking Ajay Ramchandani's Instagram and stories and posts. And I mean, he was quite shook.
Oh, really?
As one would be, right? Of course. Like, imagine. Like,
did he describe the moment?
He was, he was on a roll. He was just like, you can't believe it. It's like something quite extraordinary happening. And it's so sweet. You know how the love the people, the residents feel for the leaders here. It's just touching.
It's so interesting, and like, we've all been here for usually different amounts of time, because people have moved here for 1 year, 2 years. So if you're new to the country, there's things that you may not know about what the rulers mean to this country, because this country has grown so much, has progressed thanks to the leadership, and all of the opportunity that we have as people is down to the leadership and what we are allowed and afforded here. Majority of us are expats. 86%, I think, at last. 86% of us have moved from other countries. Our nationality is from another country, and to have that afforded by the leadership, and then to just be at iftar, and just for them to prove that they are men of the people or people of the people. Amatir commented, "Such leaders should rule the world. That only then only there is a little chance to improve." There's some really, really beautiful comments. Someone just going, "This is so cute. What a leader. I so wish that I was able to see him in person." That's the thing. You could be dining out, and you could. This is how these things happen.
So go dine out.
Go dine out. Share an iftar. By the way,
speaking of which, guys,
the Share an Iftar campaign, if you haven't heard of it. This is something that we're super proud of at Lovin Dubai. It's probably the coolest initiative we've done. It's called Share an Iftar. It's a collaboration with Dubai Tourism and Economy. And if you are going for iftar, and if you're any of these people that happen to be at Asatir, just take a picture, tag on Instagram, #Share an Iftar. We'll find all of the tags, and for every tag that we get, we donate 1 meal to people in need. So every picture that you tag on Instagram, Share an Iftar, you're in fact donating an iftar to someone in need. It's super easy.
And that's so sweet. I mean, it is the easiest way to give back. Plus, you don't know, you might just run into royalty when you're out there having iftar with your family.
Simran's selling it to you.
Right.
Speaking of giving back, Share an Iftar is but small and but humble in comparison to the 1 billion meal initiative that's ongoing at the moment. And already, this is mind-blowing, 76 million meals have already been donated to this cause. We're day 6 in of the 1 billion meals initiative, and 76 million meals have already been donated. It's phenomenal. It's the largest food donation drive of its kind, organized by the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Global Initiatives, which is the MBRGI, and it aims to provide food support to underprivileged and undernourished people in 50 countries, especially vulnerable groups of children, refugees, displaced persons, and victims of disasters and crises.
Now, distribution has commenced in 6 countries: India, Lebanon, Jordan, Kazakhstan, and Egypt, as well as one more. And the last year's 1 million meals campaign hit 220 million meals. So the 1 billion meals campaign builds on the success of that. And if you would like to donate, visit the campaign's official website, which is www.1billionmeals.ae. And donors can also opt to donate 1 dirham a day through a monthly subscription by sending MEAL, which is meal, or meal in Arabic, to the SMS 1020 1020 on the Do network, or 1110 on the Etisalat network.
Oh.
What is meal in Arabic? I'll tell you. Wajabat.
Can you read Arabic letters?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, say it again, guys. Can you say it over the loudspeaker?
Wajabat. Wajabt. What?
Wajba. So text mudj. Oh no.
It was close.
You were close. That's amazing. Tell me about your Arabic letters.
I mean, I studied. I grew up in Dubai, right? So I studied Arabic, learned how to read, but I just don't know what it means.
So how close were you to that? Let's try it again.
Wajab. Now I know what he said it. Wajab. But it's been a while since I've read Arabic.
I can hear it in you though. You have the little...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's fun reading Arabic, but then not understanding what it means is something else altogether.
That's a whole other level of disappointment.
Right? It's like we were forced to learn the alphabets and read it, but the meaning behind it, we were clueless.
You could get there. It's like in Ireland, we all learned Irish, and it was something that you had to do until the age of 18. Luckily, I went to an Irish school, so it's very easy for me. But others who didn't, they still found it so tricky on the whole way up. But the lettering wasn't different, so.
I feel like you are either a language person or you're not. It's like either you get languages, you understand, or you just don't. Because for me, I learned German and French for 10 years, Arabic for like 15. And the only thing I can do is read Arabic. That's it. I can't speak Arabic. I can't speak French. I can't speak German. But
it's you're one step of the way there. So if you wanted to continue, I'm so jealous of, you meet so many people in the UAE and they're all bilingual, because everyone's like, you know, usually like your mom's from here and your dad's from here. Everyone has like 2 or 3 languages. Like, it's so impressive.
Yeah.
But I was the same. I learned French. I have un petit peu. And that's as far as I'll go. Guys, if you want to donate, I wasn't aware that you can actually donate to the 1 billion meals initiative through text, and it's 1 dirham a day monthly. So it's 30 dirham out of your pocket, and you'll be donating to something that's so huge and that's so impressive. Like last year, as Simran said, it was the 100 million meals initiative, and they reached 220. So they just like smashed that target. Like the 1 billion meals is a huge target, and you're seeing kind of bigger companies are kind of giving 1 million meals like last year, but to try and get to 1 billion meals is a huge target. So shout out to the teams behind it, and hopefully we'll reach it, and we'll give you the updates as they come.
And with that, we move on to our next story. An Italian content creator responded to followers asking him to delete an offensive video shot at Museum of the Future. Now, an Italian content creator, Fabio Ferrati of FafaPix, I like that name, FafaPix, posted an edited video of himself walking over the Museum of the Future using effects, and Muslim fans have been urging him to delete the video, deeming it as offensive. Now, the creator, who was on a visit to this city, or who was, I think he's left since, has since responded to back to the comments, reinstating his respect for the Muslim community. But this all started when he posted this edited video of himself walking over the Museum of the Future.
But I think it's really worth noting there that some people found it offensive, but not all.
Exactly.
In any stretch of the imagination. So some found it offensive due to the fact that he seemingly stepped over the museum, which features Arabic calligraphy, and others took offense as considered disrespectful to showcase one's shoe or the soles of one's feet. However, many responded saying they didn't see anything wrong with it. He's not in fact stepping on it. It's just a cool edit feature, really. The creator responded to the controversy by stating, "I respect all religions from all over the world. I have a lot of Muslim friends, and this is just my style and videos to show an amazing city like Dubai. Don't tell me bad words when I'm one of the most respectful people on social media. Enjoy." And I think a lot of people were, because I think people were saying that the Museum of the Future held words of the Quran, which it doesn't. It actually holds poems by the rulers.
Yeah.
But even so, a lot of people are just saying, like, chill.
Yeah. I mean, you give the creative liberty to a certain extent, right? And that too when nothing offensive was actually being done. There was no disrespect or harm. It was just him showing something very cool, like a cool animation, a cool graphic. It's called motion graphics, right? And it was done very well. Like the execution of it is pretty cool. So, of course, and he is showing it on his platform, and it's just putting Dubai on there and showing people like, okay, this is what Dubai has to show. These are the landmarks. I mean, I would think it's okay, like from me personally.
Yeah, I think he got a lot of I guess kickback at the beginning, but when we shared it on our page, and I do like to believe the Love in Dubai comments are a good barometer of the feeling of ill will towards someone, because we really see it all in the comments. And in this case, a lot of people, which I'm so happy to see, were just like chill. So people were like, Menzaran said, very normal video, cut out the drama. People are saying, it's so great to see people chill in comments, by the way, I must say. And people are saying it's a publicity stunt. Fine, it's getting a lot of, publicity.
Attention, yeah.
Some people are saying like too much drama, what's wrong? There's no comments about this piece. As long as it's not Quranic verses, which it's not, we're good over here. So people are just giving their feedback as to what they think. So I think there was probably a miscommunication at the beginning. People thought that it was maybe verses of the Quran, which it wasn't.
Yeah.
Which led to potentially some negativity at the beginning. But now we've seen that people are very chill and happy, and it's the holy month, and there is no need for drama.
Exactly. Forgive and forget.
Buy a lilac phone.
Exactly. Go into the spirituality modes, then.
This is what you need to do. Get your lilac phone.
It really changes you, Casey.
Really?
It
Did
does.
you know pre-buying a lavender phone, sorry, that...
It's all the same shade, yeah. Beforehand, no, I feel like it was just a calling. I succumbed to it, and now it's changed me.
Do lavender phone owners look at gold phone owners with a bit of kind of like side eye?
No, we don't judge. We just don't judge. It's like you do you, I do me, and we all just live a very peaceful, wholesome life, holistic life together.
I want to switch my color now.
Right?
Other people are saying, by the way, get on with more important issues on this post, which is fair.
Okay, on the post.
It's a cool video, by the way, I have to say. Shout out Fafa Pits.
I mean, the edits are amazing. Could we pull that off?
I was just thinking the same.
Chai. Let's put Chai to the test.
Chai, what are you doing? This is the level you need to be at.
Right? He's been flexing too hard for too long, but this is the level, actually.
He's flexing on Instagram. By the way, Chai is our graphic designer who does a lot of takeovers, by the way. He flexes his style on Instagram stories. He needs to flex on feed.
Right? This is the real challenge.
Step up.
But guys, we move on to something really exciting happening in the city. You can indulge in a grand iftar and sahur with CZ and Barak. Now, Alibaba called it Chizin. Is it Chizin? I think it's CZN.
I would always have said CZN, but actually I believe the pronunciation is Chizin Barak.
Should we? I mean, I just want to say CZN. It just sounds cooler though. Anyway, Chizin/CZN Barak is bringing all the right vibes this Ramadan that you definitely wouldn't want to miss out on. Now, Chef CZN Barak has announced iftar and sahur menus and at mesmerizing prices, plus sahur entertainment and Burj Khalifa views for days. And what more could you ask for?
Seriously, like this place is famous for an incredible spread. So if you're looking for an iftar that's really going to impress, for 245 dirham, break your fast with soup, followed by kol mez like hummus. Look away now if you're hungry, by the way. Mutabla and vine leaves. There are also salads, hot mez, main courses like mini lamb. I really don't want to go into this because people will just be starving. But it's really, really impressive. They have delicious chicken drumsticks, and of course accompanied by the amazing cheese kanafa and Ramadan drinks included in that deal. So that's the iftar there. It's really, really impressive deal. Of course, you get the views, you get the spread at this restaurant, which of course is helmed by the most famous Insta chef in town.
I'm so glad you stopped where you did because I was drooling, literally drooling. Now, for Sahur, prices start at 125 dirhams and you'll get to enjoy Ramadan themed entertainment throughout. So go ahead and book your seats now. And this dining experience is only available during the month of Ramadan. So booking your reservations is made as simple as sending a WhatsApp message to 056 888 7284.
Can I just please shout out all restaurants that are doing WhatsApp booking? I just think it's such a simple way of booking. It's confirmed, you have it in text. There's never going to be any miscommunications over numbers, price, anything. Love WhatsApp booking. So well done to the restaurant for getting that there. And we'll say the number again. It's 056 888 7284 if you want to book your iftar or sahur at Suzy & Barak, Dubai Mall.
Oh my God, I went to Suzy & Barak once and it was an experience. And I have to say their portions are super generous. They don't, they're not stingy with their portions at all.
Can't imagine. I just feel like I can just, I still need to take a visit, but I just feel like they're going to go big.
Oh yeah. And like you see, right, CZN turning up those big pots of food and then, it's not that big, of course, but it's like a good portion.
Good portion.
Filling, yes, no regrets.
The time. I believe that's all we have time for today. If you have joined from Instagram, welcome to our full show. We love having you here. And as always, we love to read the comments after the show. Have a fabulous day. It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.